and you love meeting young people in our community that are so incredibly talented, we have a treat for you right here. Jacksonville's FSCJ Artist Series is doing their Young Persons Show, and we're going to talk about that right now with these folks. This is the this is the Sister Act musical.
Yes.
We all know the movie Sister Act, right?
Yes.
So they made it into a Broadway musical, and the music is fantastic. And they are doing this. They are performing this right now at the Nathan H. Wilson Center for the Arts. It's the 17th annual High School Summer Musical Theater Experience. So Samuel Nelson is here, and Charity Hunt. Both of you are 16 years old, correct?
Yes.
So first of all, let me start with you, Charity. Have you always wanted to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am,
at what age did you make that decision?
At age 6, I went to audition for Annie, and I sung, and everybody was like, "Who is that?" And my mom walked in, she was like, "That's my kid." And I was like, "Yep, that's me."
Did she think maybe she was biased and she found out later that everybody agreed that your voice was spectacular?
No, I don't think she was biased because she didn't really know that I could sing. That was like my first outing as a singer.
Okay. And do you have a similar story, Samuel?
I do have a similar story, but I was really just, doing sports until my sister, she went to Douglas Anderson as well, and I was always around her in the arts. And then half of my family does music and musicians, so I really got inspired by going to church and just doing theater, and just got my start by auditioning at 6 years old, and here I am now.
Sister Act is an ambitious musical. Who do you play?
I play Eddie Souther, aka Sweaty Eddie.
Sweaty Eddie. And what about you, Charity?
I play Dolores Van Cartier.
Good, because we don't want to fool around with anyone else here today, but I know your cast is tremendous. And we're looking at some pictures there. So you guys put this together pretty quickly.
Yes.
Because you're off school now, it's like a summer project that they do every year. Is this, I'm guessing, not your first year doing the annual high school show?
Yes, correct.
How many years have you been involved in it?
Well, I've been doing it since I was about 6.
So back to when you
Back
first
to 6,
started.
yeah,
Okay.
and then started going on doing shows, and COVID happened, couldn't really do anything, showcases, and then I finally got back into doing it, and it's just been a really great experience, very grateful.
And I know you mentioned Douglas Anderson. Do you have to be a student there, or can anybody in the community become part of this program?
It's anybody out there.
Well, that is very good to know. So how do people go about getting some tickets to the show, because it is open to the public, or learning more? I'm assuming it's through FSCJ,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it is.
FSCJ
Yes, ma'am.
artistseries.org
Yes, ma'am.
is how they would do that. And you guys, it's so exciting to see people who are working so hard and are so
Yes.
gifted and talented in our community, especially at the age of 16 years old. So thank you so much for coming, and I hope everybody comes out to see your show. And we're going to send it over to David, see what else we have happening today.